Let's see if it's live. Not yet.
Yeah, I gotta find my
pad.
pad.
It's still not live on my. Oh, there it went. It just went live. Hey, y'all.
Tangled up.
We got 2 L's in the house. How are you, Michelle?
What are you been doing, Michelle?
And hey, Christina and Wooly and Terry, they're in here. It's been a mess for me today, y'all, so I'm taking a minute to take some deep breaths. And Liam and the iPad, it's a battle. He wants to be on that thing 24/7. Hey, Diane, how are you? He wants to be on that. Oh, I'm hearing myself twice.
Oh, I turned my iPad was up. I turned.
Okay, it's not me then. Okay, as long as I know it's not me. Because I thought I'd taken care of that. Hey, Zan, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? Tell us what's up in your life. We came on a little early so we can catch up with everybody. See what's happening.
I am a glitter girl today.
She has been playing in the glitter. I'm going to put it on you, Debbie.
I'm going to see how it works. I'm outside, so it may not work out in my favor. Because I am outside.
I'm going to finish cleaning my desk up a little bit.
If it don't work, that's okay. Oh, I got to get this out of the way.
I was mistaken on my calendar. They're going to the beach next week, not this week. So threw a little monkey wrench in what I thought I could get done, but that's okay. Oh, awesome. She's got some of the most awesome papers. Terry just got a package from Wooly with old papers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We love the old papers and the old lace and the old fabric and the old everything.
On Patty's channel this weekend, aren't you, Wooly? Her handmade market or whatever. Pearl, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it. It's beautiful. It's upside down to us though. Turn it around.
Oh, I'm always upside down, Pearl.
No, turn that around instead of the other because it was perfect.
Oh, well, I can't. Then I'd be upside down.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're upside down because they can see the thing.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to turn my camera around.
Okay. I think I need a nap, y'all. Pull the table towards you just a little bit.
I can't. That's right up against me now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I just unscrewed my thing. That ain't good.
Debbie and I have been
yeah, put it back on you till I get this thing.
We've been having one of those days today.
Yeah.
Liam, my sweet little honey that's always a joy to have around, has been pouting and calling his daddy and wanting to go to his daddy's office. And it's like, you know,
not much fun at Grandma's house.
Not today. Not for either one of us. Except we went to the park and went for a nice walk. Hey, Belinda, did you'll notice I finally got the Belinda BIL. It just wasn't registering in my brain for some bizarro reason, but I finally got it and got it all changed. You may still see me writing it the wrong way on the little tags, though.
Am I upside down or right side up, Pearl?
Let me see. Let's see.
Oh, I'm right side up.
You're right side up.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, Jean, how are you? Hi, Nick. Hi, Rhea. We have been butting heads today.
All right, you can put it back on you. I just wanted to make sure I was right side up.
You don't want to show it to him? Not yet?
Well, I can, I guess, if you want me to while we're waiting. Well, this is a file folder which I got from Christy, crafted by Christy. She makes the most wonderful file folders. So I
She does
ordered
a beautiful job.
And this is a craft sack that I just decorated. So it's in the back. I got my thing caught. So there's a couple of red dangles on here. This is where I got all my glitter. I'm just glitter from head to toe because this tool has glitter in it. And boy, when you opened the sack, it came out glittery. So that is your little tie. So this is, a piece of black fabric. You get, I know it's just probably a little less than a fat quarter. Then I got it taped down with washi tape. Then you get this red rose, cream on red, and then you got black on red rose. Both of them, it's about the same thing. I think they're pieces. So that's just a handcrafted tag you can put in a pocket. This I made with an old dictionary or an old book. So it's just a pocket. And then I got just a lace tag inside the book pocket. And then I have, this is just another little journaling card.
Pretty. I like the butterfly.
Yep. And then when you go inside, this is just one of those windowed envelopes that has a piece of an applique in it. You get 3 pieces of ledger paper, 1912, I think, or 1930. I don't know. Then I was playing with ledger paper, so I'm by far not Christy. But, you can cut that down and use it, make a tag or a pocket with it. But it's on an old memorandum sheet. So you get that. And then this is just roses. So you can just cut around and collage with it. This all on old journaling paper. And I'm just now learning how to do it, I think. But anyway, you can fold this down and you still have roses. And then you have these roses. You have a little scrappy notebook, just a little thing that I made. And you got ruffles made out of the black and the red fabric. And this is going to be $28.
It's worth every penny.
Yeah, I have 3 of them if anybody is interested.
All right, I got to get mine.
Put it in, Pearl.
I am.
A little early, but I guess it don't really matter.
No. All right, what is this called? I'm going to call it the Rose Bundle. And you said, how much?
28.
28. All right, I put it in, y'all. It's beautiful. It's got so much in there. And you got dangles.
You got 2 little dangles. One of them is that, what do you call those beads that they fire? I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't do beads. So
anyway.
Rhea says she loves the colors, and Zan says beautiful. Shabby Sparkly. Diane, she loves her ruffles and main fabric envelopes she bought from you, Deb.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, those are still available. We'll bring those out again in a little bit. We're early.
I know. It's no problem.
Yeah. Those are gorgeous, Debbie.
Oh, I forgot to show you. In the sack is a bunch of handmade stuff too. There's like 2 paper clips and some tags and stuff.
Lampwork. That's it. Christina got it. Lampwork beads.
Lampwork beads. Yes.
I couldn't think of the word.
So you can put it back on you, Pearl.
Okie dokie. We're not in a hurry today. It's not even 4 yet.
Yep.
Willie says, I need that, please. You want that, Sandy? Or you need the beads? Tell me what you need. I'm not all together, so. Of course, rarely am I all together, so why should today be different, right?
No, I'll get my pink one. I'll just show it, and then I'll be done. And then I was going to come on a sale this morning, but I didn't have the heart. I thought
Hey, Lori B, how are you doing? Got the wheezes, y'all. Sorry. Hey, Diana, how are you doing today? How's your Tuesday going? Liam and I went to a local park. It's just a couple miles from here, and that's I've I need to get out and walk, but I haven't done it because they're doing all this construction around here, and it just makes me uncomfortable. It's not a wide street, and it doesn't have sidewalks. So especially with Liam with me, because he doesn't, he's hopping around, not paying attention. So we went to the park, and they have these wonderful walking paths, and all through the woods and everything. It was really nice. So we're going to start doing that every day. I need it. I need to get outside. I need to walk. We saw squirrels and hawks, and we saw one of those little fluffy caterpillars that you don't want to touch.
Why don't you want to touch them? Or woolly worms.
Not these, Debbie. These are the kind that have the spiky spikes on them.
Oh.
And they sting.
Oh.
Yeah, so we saw one of those.
Show this while we're waiting, and then I'll...
Yeah, let me get back on you. Debbie's been putting some beautiful stuff together.
So this is a big dangle I made. I bought beads when Joann's went out of business. I bought a whole bunch of beads and stuff, and I made you a dangle, pink dangle. I bought this pink silky stuff.
It is. We're going to start going early because it was hot.
Here's a applique, which came from KS for You. I made a chenille pocket out of a chenille bedspread. And then inside your pocket,
it's been raining here constantly during the day.
Get a piece of pink chenille from a pink chenille bedspread. So you get a piece of pink chenille. It's probably like a 10 by 10 piece. And then I bought a whole bunch of vintage sheets off of eBay. Wonderful.
They are beautiful, y'all. I want all of them.
They're like a 12 by 12 piece. So there's 12 by 12 pieces this month. So there's one. This is one. Has little pink flowers. This was a pretty one. This is, oh, I must have put two. You don't get two. You only get one. So this was a real pretty floral sheet. Then this sheet here.
That's that Ralph Lauren sheet.
And then this one was a gorgeous sheet.
I love that one. I love them all.
I paid for these sheets. Some of these sheets cost $30 a sheet. I couldn't believe it, but they were so pretty I couldn't pass it up. So there's that sheet. Then you have
that one right there too. That's one of my favorites.
That one. And then this is purple and blue.
That's really pretty.
And then there's this one, which has the pretty pink flowers. And then there's this one. And then there's this one. So there's 12 by 12 sheets. This envelope, inside this envelope, I have an old letter, which I wrapped lace all around the letter. So I guess I can take it apart and show you. And I put a little dangle on there. So I didn't read any of the letters. I just bought. So anyway, it's an old letter from 1954. And then I just wrapped several pieces of lace around the old letter. And then put it in an envelope. And then in this windowed envelope, this is a rectangle old doily. And it's a piece of handmade rag paper in there. So that's in the chenille pouch. This is Christie's avocado dyed folders. And then inside your folder, I printed, this is that ledger paper where I was trying to buy from Nakia last night because it's a landscape. So I did that. And I did these pink flowers. So somebody asked last night at Nakia's what I'm going to do with all that ledger. Well, this is it. Flowers. Flowers. Another flower. A different flower. And then you get 3 pieces of old ledger paper. And this is $40. And I think I have 10 of them.
Those are beautiful, Debbie.
like I said, I have to charge 40 because I paid those sheets cost $30 and $35 a sheet.
Yeah, those were expensive sheets. I always found mine cheap at the thrift, but I haven't seen a decent vintage sheet in a year. All right, Christina would like one of those.
Oh, wait a minute, Pearl. I don't even have. Oh, yeah, yes, I do. I know they don't even have an ink pen, but I thought I did.
It's a beautiful bundle.
All right, Deborah, where did you go? Okay. You mean Love, Christina Love?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
And Diane Shabby Sparkly Crafts.
All right.
Oh my goodness, Jennifer. That's so frustrating.
And then Pearl had this old Toile comforter, great big comforter. And she was going to get rid of it. And I said, oh, just send it to me. I'll make envelopes.
You washed it.
And it smelled like some old man had been sleeping on it. It stunk.
Yeah, it was stinky. And I told her I was just going to get rid of it because I don't have a big washing machine. So
anyway,
washed it.
Yeah, so we made envelopes out of it. So I made you some big envelopes out of this Toile. So, I mean, there was a really nice comforter, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then this, was around the edge of the comforter. So you're getting 2 envelopes made out of Toile for $2.75.
I can't spell.
And me and Pearl split in the profit. It was her bedspread, and I made envelopes. And I think I got
That's in, y'all.
I got 39 sets out of that comforter.
Oh, goodness. Well, they're building right next to me. Debbie, you've gone dark again.
I have?
Yeah. It's like it's midnight there. Is it for you ladies? It's not on my YouTube. I see your head on my YouTube, but you're frozen.
I don't know.
And it's black on the other screen. You got your pencil handy?
I got my pencil handy.
All right. Oh, it's frozen on there because I hit something and it's not live. All right. Shabby Sparkly.
Diane, okay.
Would like 2.
Times 2, okay.
Wooly would like 1.
Okay.
Rhea 2. Rooster says you're dark.
Okay.
Dark. Yeah, everybody's saying dark now. That's it for right now on the pockets.
All right, let me see what happens when I do this.
It's crazy. It did that. There we go.
Well, this is on my computer camera, so I don't know if the computer gets hot out here. I don't know. But anyway, we're about done. I mean, I got some more envelopes, but I'm going to do it later. So let's just get started with you. Is it 4 o'clock?
Yeah, it's time. It's
Right.
It's a little after, but we weren't worrying about anything today. Right. I've had a stressful day, and I'm not going to let anything else stress me out today.
All right, now put it on you. Let's go.
All right, we got it on me. All right, I've pulled these out. I haven't done these in a while, and I've still got quite a few of them. There are 6 folios. This is an old store journal, and it's long and skinny. It's 16 1/4 inches long by, I think it was 7 inches wide. Let me measure again. It's from 1910. Most of the writing is in pencil, but then these numbers and things are in pen. So they're 6 3/4 inches wide. It's $5 a signature, and you can see I've got plenty. And if you're wondering if you've gotten any before, I've got my list right here, and I can tell you. And I didn't get as many bundles done as I wanted to, but I can do some more. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you doing?
I am not seeing anybody, Pearl.
Yep, Jen, you got one signature before.
How many pieces? I thought, didn't you say 12 pages?
Well, there's 6 folios. But it's together, and I'm going to let you have the little string that's left in there, too. How about that? But
Christina,
it was sitting over there, and I thought I'd break it out just in case.
Christina.
All right, what's today? 6/17. I'm going to start dating things. All righty. Thank you, Christina. I may start cutting some of these up and making pockets and things with them and trying to print on some of them.
Got it.
So next week, I hope to get a whole lot done with Liam not being here. But we'll see. All right, see, Jacqueline. Thank you. And now I'm doing signatures. You get 6 folios in a signature, Jacqueline.
All right. So you got Jacqueline. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies. Let me put this out of the way. There.
I have 4 tubs that I sold, last week before I went to play ball. So I'm going to be invoicing in the next day or so. We leave Thursday to go play ball again. So I'm going to try to sort some of it out and invoice girls. So if you pay promptly, I'll get it right out Thursday morning before we leave. If you get your invoice.
This is the only thing I got done. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. It's a little boxed set. I've got some pretty little, I can't say the word, that ranunculus, the R word, they look kind of like peonies, but they're not. So that's there. I've got this yard of this lace in here. It actually goes that way. I thought it was really pretty, something different, something a little bit different than the wedding. And I'm going to turn this way so that lid doesn't keep coming down right under the camera. Here's the little bow that was on this. This dress was drop dead gorgeous. And I paid far more than I typically pay for a wedding dress. This box has fabric from 3 different wedding dresses in it. And this is the one that I just got, and it was gorgeous. And so there's a big piece of this satin, very nice quality satin in it, and there's a yard of this trim. It's a little over a yard. And look at the pearls on that. So that's that one. There's 4 pieces of the trim. I did not get it trimmed all the way around. I felt like for the time it was taking, it would cost too much for me to sit and do all of them. So I did start cutting just around it instead of picking it away. But if you have the patience, and I don't mind doing things like this when I have the time, I'll sit and listen to something and do that, but I just didn't have the time. So there's 2 of those. Some of them were on the net and some of them were on the fabric. So I put 1 of each of those. This is the other piece that they used. And that's on the net, and this one's not. This one's on the net too, but it's got the satin on it as well. So that was the wedding dress fabric from that one. This is wedding dress fabric from another dress, and I'm going to unfold it so you can see the size. It's a nice big piece. And you've got the lace and the satin. And this has more of a cream tone to it. It's got a warm tone to it instead of the cooler tone of the bright white, which is what this one is. This one really isn't a bright white. It's not as bright as this one. So there's that piece. And I'm going to have bits and pieces of these. for sale, but this is the only box I was able to get put together. This was another wedding dress. And it's this pretty cream color with the little daisies on it. It was a pretty little dress, and it was long in the, you know, it wasn't the train, but you know how the dress drags the ground? So it had that on it, not a long one, but a nice size. And so I cut that dress up, and you get a piece of that one to work with. I put this lace in here because I really liked it with these things. You see how sheer that is. And then these two pieces were at the back of the dress where it met, and I didn't take it apart. And you can see the seam right here. And you can see the hook right there to bustle it up. I didn't take that off. I forgot about it. And then I have some of this super blingy bling fabric. And it would be great to put over. All right, I know I had some things here, but now I can't find them. Liam and I were fighting over my space earlier. I mean, see how you could put it over something of bold color and have, I mean, this is just a little piece of quilt fabric, but even over that, it takes on a whole new look, doesn't it? So this was $50 a yard. I did not pay that much for it, but I cannot do it in fat quarters and yards unless you want to pay what I need. And so I cut it into 17, I think it's 17 by 18 inch pieces. So it's a nice big piece. And you can see it over that paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, my hands are just really giving me a hard time holding on to things. And so what I put in the box was I put 2 of the Italian papers that I got from Christy. Hey Daisy, how are you doing? So you're getting something in the pinks with roses and something in the blue, the French blue. And you've got the tissue paper, but underneath this, I put down a piece of a cream colored nice cardstock. I had to trim just a touch off of it, so it's not 12 by 12 anymore, but it's just like a 1/4 of an inch less on both sides. But I just wanted to have some color in there. So that's this box, and I'm going to say $38.
Add a signature for Daisy on the ledger.
Okay, I'll be glad to. I love this stuff. I'm not a blingy person, but I still love that stuff. Let me get my pen.
Wendy Keller.
Thank you, Wendy. All right.
Diane wanted one. Rhea wanted one. Can you make 3?
I can make another one. I could do 3 total.
All right. So Wendy Keller, Diane, Shabby Sparkly Crafts.
Okay.
And Rhea.
And the only reason I can only do 3 is I only have 3 of these. Everything else I have multiples of, but and these. There will be something different in the other 2 other than these. You'll get more of the pieces. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying, but you'll get something comparable because that's the only piece I had of those. And everything else will be the same. And I am just going to put this back in the box this way for right now. But I love these little flowers. And I thought they looked really pretty. So that's going to go in there. And I may toss in a few more surprises. You never know. All right. Whoops. Don't forget that. All right. Let me find a place to put this where it will not fall down. All right. I know everybody really, really wants the bling. And I don't blame you. It's pretty. I can do, what did I say I had? 2, So that's 3, 6, 9. I have 9 pieces of this. And I'm going to try to bring it up where you can see it. 2 pieces will have the little, and I'm not measuring this little net here. 2 pieces will have that net on there, but I measured based on the trim, not that little bit of net. So they'll all be the right size. You'll get the same amount of the bling.
How much?
So this is what it is. It's going to be $4 a piece. And that's a 18 by 17 inch piece.
Daisy, how many you got?
What did I say? 3, 6, 9. I have 9.
All right, Daisy, Jacqueline, JMH,
Okay.
Christina, Rhea 2 if you have enough, Wendy
Okay.
Keller, and Sparkly Crafts Diane.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got enough for you to have 2, Rhea. And that means I won't cut it. It'll be 1 piece, okay? I always love it when I don't have to cut something. So let me put this, because I have my 3 reserved for that package, the other 2 for the bundle. And I'll have 9. And I'll be glad for this to go somewhere and get made into something beautiful, because it's been sitting in a bin for too long now. Move that out of the way. And these are on my desk and in my way, so I'm going to do them real fast, Debbie. I was at Michael's, and they had the gold paper clips, and they had pink paper clips. And they had, where did I do the pink? Where's the pink? Oh, here. Right in front of my face. So gold is A, and pink is B. So let me show you what you're going to get. I'm just going to open one. $1. $1. You're going to get one. You're going to get 5 of the pink clips, and I think it was 12. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 of the paper clips for $1. So gold is A and pink is B.
Wendy Keller, B. Rhea, A and B. Lori B, B.
Let me get Rhea on here.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got 2 that jumped in. Hold on a minute. You got Rhea for A and B. Diane wants 2 gold and 1 pink. Because Christina and Diane jumped in above Lori.
It's been doing that a lot lately.
Christina wants B. And then Lori B wants B.
I got Lori, okay.
And Daisy wants B.
Daisy, okay.
So did we get everybody? You got Diane and Christina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And I have
Keller wants an A.
Okay.
Sweetheart.
I mean, I look. Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying, Debbie?
Nothing. You said
Okay.
Wendy Keller an A and Sweetheart a B. Debbie Howard Pearl wants to know, you want me to pay you before July or after July or after the 3rd?
Well, I thought you told me you were going to pay me after the 3rd, and that's why I didn't finish your invoice. I've got it started, but I ran into needing to get things done for today, so I just stopped since I knew you weren't going to pay it until after the 1st. So and so Rhea, I got Rhea up there. I got her
One more each if you have it.
I'm looking for the bag.
Debbie,
Y'all,
that's okay.
I am so discombobulated in this room. I've been trying to. Oh, here it is. It's right behind my computer. I should have plenty,
Okay.
so there shouldn't be any problem. I should be able to do both. I don't go to Michael's very much. And I went in there looking for flowers and I saw these and grabbed them because you don't find the pink. And they're
You'll be
so,
going there instead of Joanne's now.
no, I don't really like Michael's. It's all self-service now. But they've bought out a lot of some of Joanne's stuff. So I don't need to go anywhere and shop for a long, long time.
This is true. So true.
I think I've said that a time or two, though, and it didn't do any good, did it? So that's off my desk. That's out of my way.
Moving on.
Moving on, moving on, moving on. Let's see. This is going to be challenging, y'all, because I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. So I'm going to offer up bits and pieces and see if there's any interest. This is a little bizarro thing. It was yeah, you didn't see this fabric in the other one. This is a really pretty really a damask type pattern, and it's showing up really the light's hitting that, making it shiny. So let me see if I can get it where you can see it better. When I cleaned out that closet, there we go.
We doing A, B, C, and D?
Well, I'm just going to offer this up. This wasn't that dress. No, it wasn't that dress. It was the other one. This is a huge, huge bow. It's a satin bow. It's old satin. And it's, let's see, 1.5 yards long on each piece. And these are the pieces. And that's how wide it is. So there's a lot of satin to work here. If you're doing the satin roses, this will be perfect for that. Debbie, I'm going to put this in. I'd like to see this go away for $3 to the first knee.
You only have one?
I only have one. I need for it to go away.
I'm going to get the quarter jar out for every time you say going away.
Oh, hi, Grace and Lace. How are you?
Wendy Keller.
Okay. I'm just going to start saying it needs a new home.
We don't even want to hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Now we're going to get to the nitty-gritty pieces. I cut several different pieces, several different sizes of this fabric. And I'll have an A. This is a little bit smaller. It's longer, but it's smaller. And that's a B. Huh?
Are these one and dones?
Yeah. I've only got, let me see. Got 2 of those. That's smaller. That's smaller. This stuff is so hard to cut, y'all. All right, I'm going to just say, I'm doing them all the same. That's going to be on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces for $3 each. And this little taffeta fabric is probably at least 50, 60 years old or more.
Jacqueline? It's all the same, Rhea. Rhea for 1.
Okay.
Diane for 1.
Alrighty.
Wendy Keller for 1.
Okay, one more.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Well, I see.
And that's fine. That's fine. Let me. Get that one out of the way. All right. I've had this for a while. Let's see. I lost my note on it. This came off of an antique wedding dress. And one,
We all are. We all are, Christina.
4. There's 4 yards right there.
Or that I'm a little upset about, and
Yeah, yeah.
we haven't heard from her.
All right, who wanted the
last one of those?
Okay, you got it. All right. So that's 4 yards. Let me see if this is another 4. This is antique lace. No, there's a little over 4 yards. So I've got 8 yards total. It's going to be $3 a yard. There you will see some age staining on it because it is old. This wedding dress had probably about 40 yards of this gathered lace on it. And you can see here where I took it off and ungathered it. And I've sold it a couple times, but I still have this left. And it's like, it needs to.
Wendy Keller. I'll tell you what they want and you share out. Wendy Keller.
Okay.
JMH 2.
Okay.
Christina. Jacqueline.
Okay.
Debbie Howard. Jennifer Miller. And Rhea.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. And I have more. If anybody wants more, just let me know. What did I say? 5 and 4. I have 9 yards total.
Daisy will take one.
Okay. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, ladies. Needs to get used. Something beautiful made out of it. Let's see, because I didn't get things cut the way I wanted to. This is the older one that I had, and I took the sleeves off of it. But this is the bodice. And I'm going to hold it up so you can see all these pearls at the neck. And then down the bust line. And then the little peplum comes out a little bit there, and it's scalloped with all this decoration. I mean, look at how many pearls are on here. And then there's the back. Same thing, pearls all over. I'm not going to take it apart and do like the front and the back. I'm going to do all in for $40.
I'm sure she's okay, Christina. Don't worry. But it'd be nice. I messaged her too, and I never heard back from her. But it'd be nice if you'd message her.
I think that they had, yeah, messenger. I need to message her again. It's been a little while since I did. And you know, they didn't have terrific damage from the hurricane, but I know that they did have some in the area, and they may have had some around their home. It wasn't, you know, destroyed or anything, but I think they've been working on that as well. So
I don't see anybody, Pearl.
I see Wendy Keller.
Wow. Where do you see Wendy Keller at? Let me go.
Right under your $40.
Hold on. Oh my, I do now that I refreshed. You got it. Wendy Keller.
Debbie's internet has been so wonky lately.
My internet is terrible. Sorry, Wendy. I refreshed and you were there.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, my darling.
And it's all right. We're keeping each other on track. All right. Let's see. What can I bring out now? Let's see. Didn't do that.
You're welcome, Wendy.
ABC. Let's see how far we need to go with this. I got these ages ago. Ages and ages. This is Sari Silk. This is how big they are. All right, there's 36. So they're about 42 inches wide. And I've got several colors. I think I got these from, I can't think of her name. I haven't seen her out there in ages. So that's going to be A. It's a pretty green. Here's a peachy pink.
Hey, J-Mac.
Hey, J-Mac, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. This is going to be B. It's that peachy pink, same style of flowers on it. This is kind of a gray green. It's a nice big piece, and you can see the little flash of metallic that it has in there.
Thank you, J-Mac.
These are going to be, I don't remember what I paid, but I'm going to say $2 each, Debbie. I'm going to have A, B, C, D, E, I think. They've just been sitting in a bin. And somebody needs to make something beautiful with this. And here it is in a pink that's not a peachy. You can tell the difference with it sitting right there on that. And this has that metallic in it as well. And it is silk. It's a very nice silk.
So do you have multiples of each?
What'd you say?
Do you have multiples of each?
No, one of each. There's only one of each. And this is a golden yellow color. It's not a bright sunny yellow. It's more of a golden tone. I think the flowers are the same basic colors in all of them. It's just got the different background.
That's E. Okay, $2 each.
E and an F.
Oh, okay.
There's E. And F is a green. It's really pretty. And I don't know why, but my mind's gone completely blank on her name. I know she's still selling out there. And that's F.
$2 each, girls.
Yeah. And that's a great price because I know I paid more, but they don't need to sit in the bin anymore. Did it kick your butt? I'll refresh, Debbie, okay? Just in case, because with the lag and everything.
Daisy for E.
Daisy for E.
Wendy Keller for D.
Okay.
Goldie for B.
Hey, Goldie. Okay.
Jacqueline for A.
Okay.
Jennifer let's see, no. Whoa, Jacqueline for A. Christina. Christina gets A.
Christina gets A.
All right, what do you got left? F and
I have C and F.
Jennifer Miller gets C.
Okay.
All right. E, D, and A, B or D, B and A, B and A.
This is more of a sagey green.
Oh,
and that
F.
Jacqueline gets F.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, everybody.
Darling, will you make sure there's 2 stamps on that IRS one?
Oh, yes, I sure can.
Thank you.
Didn't want to lose any of the money.
I don't need any change. Keep it for the next person. My mail's over here.
Yeah. Debbie's sitting outside in the sun, and when I'm listening there, you hear birds and all that kind of stuff. And Liam and I go outside of here, and you hear cars and banging because they're building a house next door. All right, let's see what else. I've got so much stuff. Where is that? Here it is. All right. This is off that wedding dress. I had, did I say how many yards? I had about 6 yards of this. And I took all this trim off. So, you know, it's all done. There's no satin left on it. And I'm going to do it for $3 a half yard. So if you want a full yard, that's no problem. But I'm doing halves just for so that people that don't want the whole yard. And this is it. And so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these designs in a half yard.
Believe me, it was been raining here too, Wendy. It rained all weekend. We played ball, and last weekend we played ball. All right. Jacqueline will take a half.
Okay.
Daisy a half. Diane Sparkles 1 yard. Wendy Keller a half.
Okay.
She left the 1376 off.
Uh
I
oh.
was gonna send it back.
Uh oh.
She is already tan to the hilt.
Oh, I get brown real easy in the summer. I guess my skin tone or whatever, but yeah, I brown up real fast.
I used to when I get out in the sun.
But it's been a long, cold winter, so I'm out here in the sun. I'm a sun goddess. Ria wants, okay, it's $2 a half a yard, Christina. Ria wants a yard. It's $2 a half a yard. Hey, Joanne. I'm going to get to see Joanne.
Going.
Price
You
correction.
are.
$3 a half a yard, Pearl?
Yes.
Well, I thought you said 2. Sorry,
No.
it's $3 a half a yard. J-Mac saying hi, Jack. I think he's already ran off, J-Mac. So sorry. $3 a half a yard. I misunderstood Pearl. So if anybody wants to back out.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 2 left. I got you, Christina, for 2.
Christina wanted 2. Where do I see her? How much is a half a yard?
You were talking. I got it. It's okay.
Okay.
But Willie's going to call the union on you, though.
You just zip it up, will you?
There's our Debbie.
Looking for Christina. I'm sorry. I'm looking
All right.
for.
Did we miss anybody? Did y'all? If anybody feels like you're missed, let me know and I'll get you on the list. This was gorgeous. All of this was one contiguous piece on that dress. It was mind-boggling how they got it all done.
Oh, I see J-Mac now. Right. I see Christina now. Sorry, I did miss her. J-Mac will take a yard.
A yard. Okay, that takes care of it all.
Zip it up too.
Where's my list? Where'd it go? There it is.
I don't need anybody in the cheering section. Thank you. JMH, yes, we did get you, honey. I think you were first. Ria, Jacqueline, and Joanne, Parkley, J-Mac, Ria.
Yeah, I've got Zan. She was the third one that I wrote down.
I'm going back up. I started my $2. What did I start at? J-Mac, Ria, Joanne. What was all you need? You get me? Yeah, Jacqueline, JMH. Oh, she says, oh, that would be fun. I didn't see her. That would be fun. Let's plan it. Daisy, Diane, Wendy, JMH is there. Love is too. All right. Sorry, girls. Pearl, you have to watch it. My internet is really sucky.
I know it is. Wendy said her mama's going to get, she can get her mama after you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, JMH. The peanut gallery is just a barrel of fun.
All right. I pulled out all of the bins that I had this wedding and bridal and blingy stuff in. So I'm just kind of doing different things. All right. I have 3 yards of this one. I think I got this at the doll makers ages ago. So I don't remember what I did it for, but I'm going to do it for $2.50 a half yard.
Okay.
So it'd be $5 a yard. So there's 6 half yard pieces.
I'll try to get it right this time, girls.
It's okay, Debbie. We all make mistakes. Good Lord, I know I make plenty of them. Especially spelling somebody's name wrong for what, a year and a half?
JMH will take a half.
Okay.
Christina will take 2, so she gets a yard.
Okay.
Juana gets 2, so she gets a yard. Have you got Juana's info, Pearl?
No, I don't. If you don't mind sending your information, let me get I didn't put my banner up. Let me put my
Banner up there, Pearl.
Yeah. I forgot it. So if you don't mind sending me your information now, please, I'll be happy to put you on the list.
Diane. Okay. Diane will take 1 yard.
All right. So that's 2, 4. That's 6 right there. That's it. And I'll open my email. And I've had this happen several times where somebody comes in that's new and we're so happy that you're here, but I never get the email. I never get the information. So I just really have to make sure now that I get it before
we put your name on anything, we have to have an email.
Yeah.
Sorry to be so harsh, but that's the way life is in the fast lane with me and Pearl.
All righty. Sometimes I can find it through somebody else, but that's a lot of effort that has to be put into trying to find somebody.
Yeah.
And it can be a little frustrating when you're trying to get things done. Yeah, not
Go to
seeing.
Walmart, you give them a check, they want your driver's license. So all we want is your info, your PayPal, your name, and your address.
All right.
So we can invoice you.
I'm not seeing anything yet. Wanna?
Pay their invoice, and I'm not very happy.
All right, I'll come back and check this in just a minute. We'll keep moving.
What are you doing? Well, it's all sold, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten Juana's information yet. I have a few more pieces of this. Sorry, silk. We'll have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, I think.
I know the feeling, Diane. I just got 2 ledgers in the mail that I bought last week. And it took my play money.
Yep.
But I sure am going to be able to print landscape on ledger, and I'm happy.
Well, that's awesome. It just, it goes so fast. All right, these are smaller pieces. I'm going to do them for $1, Debbie. They're going to be $1 a piece. Here's this is a pretty rusty red color. It's much prettier on the front side too than and you've got some of the lighter tone there and then the pretty greens and pinks there. That's going to be A. I'm trying to empty bins and clean things out. Here's one. I really like this because it's different. It's not the pretty. Can't really tell which side is the front side. I think it's this one. So you've got the pretty black and gold tone with the touches of that red that's through it there. And that's going to be B. I love this one. It was my favorite. It's pretty raspberry or maybe cranberry color with the little tiny flowers. That might be the right side there. Yep. And it has this trim. It needs just to be pressed down. It's been rolled up in a bin. So it's got that pretty gold trim, dark gold at the end. And I am just damn sizing. All right, here's another pretty piece with the black and the brick colored red and gold. And this is all silk. That's going to be D. Then here's some brighter colors. Here's a pretty turquoisey blue with pink and yellow.
I'm not doubting Juana one little bit, but without an address, we can't invoice, girls. I'm sorry. That's the only reason we say this. I know Juana. I mean, I've seen Juana. I know Juana, but without an address, it's hard to invoice.
E. It's just hard because when you get ready to do your invoicing, then you're having to try to track somebody down. So I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. But again, I recently had somebody that came in and spent a few dollars and never sent their information. So this is a pretty champagne gold in the background, and you've got the pretty yellow and pink and green. And let me check my email real quick, and then we can just... I still don't see it. Would you check your spelling on that just to make sure? It's pearls with an S, finds @gmail.com. All right, so that's going to be F as in Frank. I like this one. I liked all these. That's why I got them. Here's the front side. It's a pretty green with gold, and that's an orange tone in there. There we go. Showing up now. The pretty gold trim on the end. That's G. There's a pretty lighter tone. This is a pretty mottled blue background. This one's wrinkled for some reason. See the modeling in the back? I don't know if it's supposed to be something particular. I can't tell. And then it's got pink and a gold tone. And then it's got the pretty gold at the bottom. And that's H. This is a pretty copper. I love the copper tones. And it's got a pattern in it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well. There's like a darker copper tone in there. And then you've got this pretty trim across the bottom. And I paid more than $1, but like I said, they need to be used. They need to be worked.
$1 a piece?
$1 a piece. I'm going to do a J.
Okay.
This is the last one. I've got another round we'll do. Here's a pretty bright pink.
You sell them, Pearl. I can know where I'm at.
Okay. And then it's got this pretty dark trim on the bottom. So that's J.
All right. One each, girls. $1 each.
Now both sides look about the same. They need to be used. They don't need to sit in a plastic bin anymore.
All right. Joanne for G as in goat. Pearl,
Right.
you're an old goat.
I know I am. But so are you.
I know. Daisy is C as in child. She's probably just a young child compared to us.
All right. That's why we get along so well together, because we're just both old goats and we know it. All right.
Jennifer Miller for F. She is kind of frilly.
She is a frilly lady. All right.
You're gone. Christina H. As in howdy doody, Christina. We haven't seen you for a while.
I know. We've missed you. Hope you're doing
Columbia,
well.
Missouri this weekend, Christina. I'm going to be in Columbia, Missouri for 2 weekends, Colin playing baseball. Let's see.
Okay.
Sweetheart is D, and she's dashing. She's a dashing darling.
She is.
F is gone. What do we got left? A, you got an A?
A, B, E, I, and J.
Scrapbook Sage, A. She's awesome.
And that's, why can't I remember her name?
Dawn.
Dawn, that's it. And she wanted A? A is in
A.
apple? Okay.
All right. B, E, I, and J. B, E, I, and J.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Howard, E, for exclusive. She is exclusive.
Yeah.
Wendy Keller,
And
B.
which one did you say for her?
B, E.
E. Oh, exclusive. Hello, girl. The brain is just not on track today. All right, I'm ready.
Ina for I, because she was going to turn me into the union. She is an idiot.
So, Christine?
Woolady.
Woolly. I don't know why, but I heard Christina and I thought, wait,
Well, I
she
did
didn't turn you in. That was Woolly.
a long time. I.
I for Woolly.
All right, so I'm going back to the top.
Okay. Got a B and a J.
All right, a B and a J. A B and a J. Scrapbook Sage gets B for beautiful.
All righty.
Debbie Howard gets J because she's a jaguar.
Oh. You're
That's
so
the end of my alphabet. Martha, how are you
Hey, Martha, how are you doing?
today? Martha, you'll have to guess what I got today.
All right. Put that right there. All right. We have one more round, Debbie, and then we'll be done with these little pieces and they'll be gone. And they'll get used. And I love that. I just think that's so pretty. It's got pink and purple and green and white and yellow. And it's got the pretty green, and it needs to be pressed out, but the pretty little green and gold trim at the bottom. That's going to be A as an apple. It does help if I show the right side.
Oh, Phil, I lost my chat. I'll be right back, Pearl.
All right.
Dang it.
All right. I got to look at both sides now. Some of them, they look exactly the same. So this is a really pretty pink, and you see that little fine line in there? And then you've got the flower. I love that. And then it's got the pretty gold edging.
Where are you going, J-Mac?
That is B. Here's another. I think I had this one out there already. I must have had two. It's that pretty dark pink with the blue and the browns in it. I don't see an edging on it, though. Sure is pretty. I love the feel of silk. I used to love to wear silk to work. Here is D. Is another pretty darker tone. You've got your gold and a deep burgundy and your greens, and then you've got a wide gold piece at the bottom, and I'll hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. It's a bright yellow in there. That is B, C, D. Where's the D? Ran away. That's D. Here's E. Nope, there's two. I love this one too. Pretty little deep navy background with the pinks. And then this is your border. Let me check my email real fast and see if anything's come in. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Juana.
Thank you, Juana.
I appreciate it. I know that was frustrating for you, but I appreciate you getting it to me. All right. That is going to be E. Hold it the right way. Here's a pretty simple pattern, but I really like it. It's like a champagne gold. And then you've got these pretty reds and greens on that champagne gold. And then this is your border at the bottom. And that is going to be F. This is just a plain scarlet. I feel like it's like a muted scarlet, not a in-your-face scarlet. And it's got this pretty gold border at the bottom. F. Here's my D. Where'd the G go? All right, that's G. Here's H. It's another, it's not a champagne gold, but it's a beige that has a nice shine to it. And I don't know what that particular pattern is called, but it's got multicolors in it. You've got a nice wide border on here of like a deep, you've got a brighter red here, but it goes down into a deeper, more burgundy color at the bottom. And I'm going to have a couple more letters on this one, Debbie.
Okay.
All right, so that's F, G, H, I, J, K. I guess we better just do another round. How about that? I think that might make it simpler.
All right. You pull them off as we sell them, so I know what I'm doing. All right. Going in, girls.
I didn't realize the stack was that thick, but it's another whole round, I think.
All right. Let me refresh just in case it's stupid internet. Okay. Lucy gets A for awesome.
Lucy?
Goldie.
Goldie.
Goldie. Sorry. Step. Goldie. Goldie loose.
And which one was it?
A for awesome.
A for awesome. Okay.
Goldie, I'm going to go down because we kind of have to share. I mean, you can't. I mean, Laura Beth needs to put in hers. I'm sorry. So I'm going to share out. Daisy gets B for beautiful.
All right.
JMH gets E. She's exquisite.
All right.
E's gone. B's gone.
I have C, D, F, G, and H.
Wendy Keller, H for hooray, 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 hooray.
All righty.
Keller for C.
Say that again.
C.
For who?
Jennifer Miller.
Because I thought you said Wendy Keller again for some reason.
Put your hearing aid in.
I need one. All right.
I couldn't think of a C, Jennifer. Sorry.
Courageous.
Courageous. Joanne is going to get D because she's delicious.
Yep. Delightful.
Delightful. And I could say something nasty, Joanne, but I won't.
You better not. Not on my channel. I'll beat you up.
Zip it up, Joanne. Okay, what do we got left?
F and G.
All right. Maria gets F because she's fruitful. And Dawn gets G because she's gorgeous.
And that's Dawn Scrapbook Sage, right?
Yes.
All right. One more round and these will be in somebody else's home. Somebody else's staff.
Dumb, dumb with another word behind it.
All right. This is the right side of this one. It's lots of pinks with a little bit of turquoise thrown in there. Really pretty. And it's got a pretty little border on it.
You're really in the doghouse, Willie. You're right.
She didn't do it. She was just
You're in
thinking
the
about
dunce
it.
corner. Put
She
your
was
dunce
just.
hat on and face, put your nose in the corner.
I love this one. This is one of my favorites. It's a pretty rose-colored silk. It's transparent, and it's got this really pretty, like champagne trim on it. I'm just happy. I just want somebody to use it. This is not I don't know if it's a silk or not. It feels like it has silk in it. My fingers love silk. And it's a different style. You've got this big um it's not embossed. It feels embossed, but it's more than one color. I'm going to lay it down and see if it'll focus so you can see the pattern up here, and then you've got this embroidered piece down here, and I believe it does have a lot of silk in it. It was sold to me as silk. Let's see. And I love it. It's pretty. Here is D. It has this understated. It's bold, but it's not in your face bold. You know what I'm saying? It's got this little bit of lavender in there. You've got your dark blues and greens and your reds, but it's very muted. When you turn it over, you can see how dark those threads are. And so that's going to be D. All right, I don't see the D. I'm not going to look for it. All right, this one is another one that is a lot bolder on the back than it is on the front. I had not one single number on. I buy one at the grocery store every now and again, and it's a total waste of money. So you've got orange and green in here with this gold color on a kind of a oatmeal color. Very sheer. That's going to be E as in Edward. Evans and Frank is this one. Again, it's a lot bolder on the back and a lot more muted on the front with the embroidery. Got the pretty paisleys. You've got purple and green and a pinkish pink. Almost, it looks orange in one light and pink in another, but it's definitely orange. And that is going to be Ephes and Frank. And then we have this one. Very sheer. You can see my hands and pretty embroidery. Like a coffee color. Muted tones. Very pretty. And then here's your border at the bottom. That's going to be G as in Georgia. Don't find my G either. Here is an H. So I love this silk, and I love the embroidery on it. I'm trying to hold it still so you can kind of see it, but it's so far away, it's hard. There we go. So you've got the greens, you've got some pink, and that's a kind of a grayed blue. And that is going to be FGH, and I have an I, Debbie. And it's another really super sheer one. You can see the embroidery on this side is a little bit brighter and more muted on this side. There we go. That's about as good as it's going to get with this camera. So that's FGH. I, there's my D.
You got a J?
Nope, this is it. That's the last piece.
Oh,
Aren't you glad?
here. All right. Let me refresh. Oh, dang. I don't know why I keep losing my chat. Oh, and Pat, I can't talk to you now. All right. Hold on a minute, Pearly Poo.
Debbie, take your time. Take a breath.
Well, I'm trying to get my thing back up. I keep losing my chat.
I know. Your internet has been horrible this, what, for a week now?
Yeah, I've called them 3 times. They don't care. You're in a poor service area, they said. Rhea gets B as bargain barn with Pearl today.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Daisy gets C, cheap silk.
Alrighty.
Juana gets G, gorgeous silk.
It is. I love it all. All right.
Jennifer Miller gets H, as in hanky silk.
Starting to run out of words, aren't you?
I am trying to think. Spelling
Oh,
was my forte, and either was arithmetic, English, science, social studies. I chased the boys. Wendy Keller gets D, as in, dang it, I can't think of any words today.
mhm.
C and B.
All right.
All right, we don't have C, we don't have B, we don't have
I have
G.
A, E, F, and H. I know it is getting interesting, isn't it?
Joanne gets E, excellent silk.
They're all excellent. They're all pretty pieces. Alrighty.
Martha gets F, fantastic silk.
Fabulous.
All right.
A and H.
Debbie Howard gets H. Happy to get rid of this silk.
That's right.
All right. A. Gotta go my turn to drive. Oh, golly. Gotta run, ladies. Okay, Joanne, Christina. Joanne, I want you to see this kit I made, but I'll show it to you later. All right, let me go back up to the top and let's
Hi,
see.
Christina. Love and hugs to you too.
I gotta find my top. A. That's gonna go to Rhea.
Rhea. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. I'm really happy. You know, it's nice when we get rid of things. It's hard sometimes, but it's nice when you know it's going to somebody else that's going to love it. My daughters would take everything I have to a thrift, to the Goodwill.
Mine would go right down there to that burn pile.
Yep. All right. Let's see. I've got things I'm trying to just move out of my way. And I've got, let's see, things kind of got bumped. Liam kind of bumped a few things. So,
I'll be in touch because we're gonna play ball Thursday and one game on Friday and one game on Saturday, Joanne. So I'll message you. I sent you the times of the ball games. You should have it.
all right. I did some of these. I just ran out of time, y'all. I just didn't have time to do them all. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another dress. Where did you? Liam bumped something, and
Why?
things are not. Yeah, I am. He did. Oh, Debbie hurt us. We were going at it. He wanted. He was so upset. He
I
wants
said,
to
let
play
him
all the
on
time.
the iPad. Let him have it. We're on all day looking at this stuff.
I'm not looking at the screen. He's got his face 6 inches from that darn screen for hours. All right, that's
Girl.
all right. Where did it go? I got all this stuff, and now it's there's that. So this will be A. They're here. I'll find them in a second. And I can't do these that way, I don't think. Let's see, that's got the 2 pieces. It's hard. It's hard. I want to try to keep it as similar as I can. But I had all this on a thing and it got knocked over. looking to empty these bins.
What are you doing? A, B, C, D, E?
Yeah, I'm going to try. Give me just a second. Chit chat for a second. So these may not be exactly the same, but there's a whole big stack. It's been a stressful day, y'all.
I think I'm out of the fabric business, girls, and I'm out of the postcard business. What are we going to do next? I got to go back to handmaids.
Yep, you got to get busy, Debbie.
Handmaids. We're going to do Christmas in July.
I found them.
Second week in July, girls. Christmas in July.
4, 5, 6.
It'll be supplies and stuff to make your Christmas journals. And then end of October, 1st of November, we're going to have a gift show for handmaids with gifts to give for Christmas. Everybody put money in that bank and that, what do you call the Christmas fund? And they give you Christmas money in November. And then we go shopping before Black Friday.
11. 12. All right, let me write it down real quick. I've got 12 of B. I have 1, 2.
We have Wilhelmina, we have Martha, we have Pearl.
4.
I can't do it till Monday. I'm gone that weekend to Collins ball game, so I can't do it on Friday or Saturday, but I'm going to sell my Christmas in July on Monday. So, Wilhelmina, Rooster, Martha, Pearl, Christy and Joanne.
18, 18.
I'm trying to think, who have I missed? We're full up because Carol has to take care of it because I'll be gone, so she wants to quit around 5. So we'll fit in as many as we can on Friday and Saturday. And she hasn't been feeling well, so I'm kind of worried about her.
6.
Let's see.
All right. These are going to be, A and C are going to be $3 each, Debbie. B is going to be $2.50.
All right,
it's smaller and doesn't have as much.
A is 3.
And I have 18.
Okay, B is $2.50.
Mm-hmm.
C
And
is $3. Is that
$3.
all of them?
That's, well, let me look. I may have a few more of that one. Let me look. There's another one. So that's 7.
It's going to be A, B, and C.
Yep.
I'm putting it in. Then
All right. There's 8. That one's been taken off.
I'm not sure I don't know if Carol has the
9. I have 9 of them.
but we will definitely let you know. I mean, we'll send out a newsletter or something. And
Yeah, we'll send something out.
Wendy Keller for C. Yeah, we'll try to get something worked up here in the next few days. I'll talk to Carol. JMA, B and A.
Yeah, these two were on the same dress. That dress had 3 different types. This is a totally different dress. And it was, Zan wanted an A and a B. All right.
Debbie Howard, an A and a C.
Wait. This little sticky pad is giving me a hard time.
Oh, while you got JMH there, give her a C.
A C too? Okay. Got it.
So Debbie Howard, an A and a C. You're welcome, JMH.
Okay.
Martha, A, B, and C.
I poked myself several times with the X-Acto knife, but didn't draw any blood, so. It was A and C?
A, B, and C.
A, B, and C for Martha. Okay. I should have had some bags in here to throw this in, but I didn't think that far ahead. All right, I'm ready.
Wendy Keller, a B.
I should have been writing it on the list. I sat and did the list. Oh, goodness gracious.
Dawn, Scrapbook Sage, A, B, and C. And that's it.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies. All right, let me make a note. Let me actually just do this, and that way I can remember what I priced it at. I may do some boxes with some of this in it. I just did not have time to get it done. I'm hoping to do more things like that next week when I don't have Liam. They're going to the beach. Him and his other grandmother, they're all going down to the Destin area. And he's excited. Everybody's excited. All right. Let me find a spot for these. Let's see what I have right here. I have 1, 2, 3. 3 of these. These came off of a completely different dress. I've had so many wedding dresses, then I have bits and pieces left over. So there's one. They're shaped a little bit differently. So I have 3 of those. They're I'm going to say $5 each. These are fairly big pieces, lots of pearls. And it's all in the net. So you can cut anything out of that you want.
Martha.
Thank you, Martha.
Diane, Sparkly Crafts. And Goldie.
Thank you, ladies.
Everybody get Pearl a thumbs up, please.
Please, and thank you.
You got 35 people in here, and we only got 14 thumbs up. Jack's just riding around the countryside in his old mule.
He's so funny. Debbie's got a good guy there. All right, let's see what else.
Wendy, oh no, we sold. We only had 3, right?
Only had 3.
Sorry, Wendy, we only had 3.
Let me look again.
Debbie, we only had 3. Sorry, girls.
Actually, I'll do this one. It's a little bit different, but it's about the same size. You just have to take it off of the thing. Is that okay?
Goldie, you want that? If you don't, I'll pass it on to Wendy Keller. Do you want
No, Goldie got one, Debbie.
Martha's? Oh, Goldie. Wendy Keller, do you want that one? If not, I'll give it to Debbie Howard. So, yes or no, Wendy Keller? $3, the same as other?
Well, the others were 5. I'll do this one for 4. It is a little bit smaller.
It was 5, you're right. Yes, please, give it to Wendy.
I'm going to do it for 4, Wendy, because it is smaller.
All right.
All right, I have this sleeve.
We'll offer that to Debbie Howard because she wanted one. So we'll show it. And Debbie, if you want this one, you can have this one.
Debbie, is totally different. It's not the same thing at all.
Okay. Well,
I'm
We'll
looking to see if I have any more. This bin has gotten turned over a couple times. Turned over as in I've gone through it and tried to find things. I'm looking to see if I have anything similar to that, but I don't. And I have another sleeve. I just don't know where it is. So I've got two sleeves.
in the bin.
Huh?
Why isn't it in the bin with the rest
No,
of it?
it probably is in another bin. Oh, no, here it is. It's on the back of my chair.
All right.
I haven't taken this one apart, but this one, I took this one apart so you could see what you're getting.
So how much is that one? Debbie likes that one. How much?
$6 each.
So we have two, and I'm going
I
to
have
give
two.
Debbie a chance for the first one, and then somebody else can have the second one.
All right. So
Okay.
this is where it's where it met the top. But I wanted so hard to show that so that you can see what you're getting.
So Debbie will take one, and their Daisy Taylor will take the other one.
Okay.
Ryan Hall just says severe weather with storm chasers on the ground, but I don't know. I
Really?
don't think we're going to have any bad weather.
Daisy.
My
Okay.
phone. I don't think.
And y'all don't lose heart. I've got bins and bins of
Everybody's getting what they want.
wedding dress pieces.
Wonder where my phone is. If you were my phone, where would you be?
I had to look all over for mine, and it was on this desk, but it was buried under layer after layer of things. So the funny thing is, for me, when I get super tired and I need a rest, I can pick up something like this and sit and take it apart and take the pieces off, and it just I get relaxed doing it. It's really bizarre. I'm a weird person, and I know it, and I'm okay with it. All right. Let's see. These are random. See, I didn't get a chance to deal with all this. All right, let's see. This is yardage. Let's see. 1,
Gonna have to listen to this bell for a minute till I come on the phone. So
3,
bear with me.
3.5. That's 4.
Oh, really?
5. I have 5 yards of this trim. I'm going to do this one for $3 a yard. This is not the very best trim, and there are some dirty spots.
Oh, come on.
You can see
Have done that. Oh, $3 a yard.
I forgot how many I said I had. Do y'all remember?
Oh, gosh, girls, hold on. I should never have done that. Now I've lost my chat.
It's okay, Debbie. Take a deep breath. We're all okay.
Okay, you're just listening to my alarm. $3 a yard.
I think I said I had 5 yards.
Oh, shut up, Belle.
Not going to happen.
I know. I sure can't find it. Daisy wants one.
Okay.
Goldie wants one.
Okay.
Martha wants one. Oh, really?
Alrighty. So you can see there's just randomly there's dirty spots.
Okay, fine. Where you at?
Yeah.
Down there on the floor. Oh,
Yep.
my whole body will get it here in a minute. Oh.
I had some toll-free number calling me today 5 times in a row. And I finally answered it and said, hello. And they hung up. It's like, stop. When somebody doesn't want to talk to you, stop.
You just answer it, and then you say, well, I'm not interested, and then hang up.
No, I don't want to answer it. All right. I'm going to do a, this will be a bundle. And this is just random stuff. It's going to be a one and done, Debbie. I'm going to lay some pieces down.
Oh, it says
My
right.
D.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have Jack get back here to help me get stuff in.
So there's this little small piece that's off that same dress. And that when you see dirty, it's this mat, not the dress. I've got this piece. I've got this piece. We had enough in the other one, but it's the same pieces in the other thing. Here is a small piece of the lace. This part's pretty clean because it wasn't on the bottom. So this is about 3/4 of a yard. And I'll put it in a little box. I'll make it pretty. And here's these two little small pieces. Here is this piece. Trying to get something different, but I don't really have anything else different. But I've got that piece. It's a little different. Let me see what else I can do. There's another small piece like that one.
We doing it just a flat price?
I'm going to do a flat price. Here's this piece. I'm going to put it in a box. I'll put it in a small box and I'll make it pretty. So you get lots of really, really pretty pieces.
Oh boy, then there's Jessica.
I love it. All right, here's another piece
Let me
of
get you back. I'm modding for Pearl. I'll
this
call you.
one.
Bye. Bye.
Lots of really pretty stuff here. And those are all little bitty pieces. I'm trying to find something. Oh, this one. This dress was so beautiful. This dress was probably 100 years old. And this is off the little sleeve. It had the skirt was of this. And then the body of the dress had that brown net. And this is just off the sleeve. It's the same, a similar type of lace as that, but it's in more of an ivory. And it has that brown behind it. And it's got the covered buttons. I'm going to put that right there. All right. What else? What else can I put down there that's really pretty? I have this piece of lace of him. And this is a little over half a yard. So we're going to put that right there. And let's see. Here's another piece of that lace. That's a little over half a yard again right there. Here's some more covered buttons with the little thing. They're all together there. It came off of that dress. All right. I have a lot of these strips and I don't know why. So this is that pretty darker ivory tone lace, net lace. And it's the full width of the fabric. The selvage is not on that end, but you can see it's the full width of the fabric. And it is almost 10 inches wide. So it's a nice strip. And I have some small pieces of this. This was actually part of the hem, and I cut it off because I couldn't get it to press down. So I'm going to put that in there. And actually, I'm going to put this in there too. This is a little discolored, and it's just the aging. You've got some aging discoloration on it, but it's the bodice of that dress. And this one had a zipper in it. So that's going to go in there. It's a lot of stuff. Let's see what else I can find. Looking for something different. All right. There's this piece. And another small piece. think that's really all I've got with that, except I'm going to put this piece in there. This is the last piece I have of this, and I put it in a box before, and it's a multi-tone net lace that has like a taupe and a white on net. It's really pretty. I'm going to do all of this, and I'm going to put it in a box with some pretty pink paper for $40. And there may be some other pieces that get put in there as well. Trying to give you a little bit of everything.
Deborah Wilson.
All right, Deborah, you've got it. Thank you very much. I'm going to get a bag to put this in so I don't lose anything. And welcome, Deborah.
Hey,
Today. Who are you yelling at?
Jack, because it's going to rain and I got all this stuff out here on the patio.
Oh, you better get him. Here's my bag. All right. I have another bodice that I'm going to show.
It's going to rain. You got to help me get this stuff in. It said no rain. Now it says rain.
It's been weird weather the last few weeks. Do y'all think so?
Yeah.
It's been so rainy here.
Well, I don't want to throw that bubble wrap away, and that box can be thrown away, but just right inside the door.
I'll make it really pretty for you. I wanted to do several boxes, but it just didn't, timing just didn't work out. I thought that Liam was going to be at the beach this week. Let me make a note. Put it in a box. All right, let's see what else I can do. The bodice. Where's that bodice? I just saw it. This one is gorgeous, y'all. This was such a beautiful dress. And I spent way more for this than I should have. But look at all that beading. And all those pearls. All different sizes. Both sleeves are still on here. I didn't take those off yet. Look at all that pearl down the side there. And then the small little clusters. Those are so pretty. Actually, you've got two of those down the side. And then the clusters. And then this is at the top. You've got the beads all around there. And then it comes down to the point here. And then there's the back. And I can take those out if you want me to. You just tell me if you want them out. So here's the back. And this is all on netting. Even here, where is it? No, it's not on netting when it goes down to the dress, just to here. And you've got both of those.
If it rains, I can take this in.
So since it's got both of the sleeves on it, I'm going to do this one for $50, Debbie. And if nobody's interested, I'll just take it apart at some point. It's gorgeous. And you've got all these little stones or beads in here as well as the pearls.
Not seeing anybody.
No? All right, I'll take this one apart. All right, let me show you what I tried to get Liam to do, and I'll have him working on them. He wanted to earn some money for vacation. And I said, okay, I'll find something for you to do. So I found this lace. So there's a yard of this lace, and I don't think I have the other one loose. And then there's a yard of this lace. It's a little faux entredou. And we're working on his wrapping skills. And they're $1.50. And I can do quite a few. And I don't know the age of these pins. I know some of them are darker and maybe older. Some of them are a little bit lighter. Some of them are really light. But we weren't doing any of those. We were doing the ones that were older, a little smaller.
Edward Wilson wants one.
Okay.
Wendy Keller wants one.
Okay.
Daisy one.
Okay.
Martha 3.
Okay.
JMH 2.
Alrighty. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to show him this list. Then he'll be more excited about doing it. Oh, bless his little 8-year-old heart. I don't have any yard work he can do, so I put him to doing lace work. All right. There. Let's see. There. I did that fabric earlier. Let me do that again, if I can find it. No, I think I sold all of that, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm just looking. I have a problem, ladies. I just
have a problem, all right.
This is just one bin. So I am going to real fast see what I can find that I have at least 3 or more yards on.
Well, this could take all night, Pearl.
No, Debbie, I've got a handful right here already. And we can do A, B, C. I just had to look at what I found, Debbie.
Oh, what'd you find, Pearl?
Look at that. That's got that's old. Let's see. That's got yardage. I got a lot of this lace I got from Carla. That's got yardage. That's wedding dress. Do y'all want me to do another wedding dress bundle? Like I just did? I can do that.
I have no patience, Jacqueline. None.
No,
Zero.
she doesn't.
Hey,
But
Chris.
but she loves me.
Pearl has such a voice that I can sit here outside because it is so nice out. I can doze off to sleep right now, waiting on her.
She does that quite often, y'all.
Yeah, I doze off.
All right. She is patient. She really is.
Wears me out.
I do. But I was just trying to find what I had. You know, I don't want to bring up little bitty pieces. So let's see. And there's all kinds of little.
Well, Wooly, when I went to the doctor last week, he told me that I wasn't fat, but that I should lose some weight. So I've been on a diet. I've gave up a whole lot of sugar. I was a sugar fiend. I gave up.
Yeah, I am.
I haven't had any fruit slices with sugar. I haven't had any candy bars, and I'm eating lettuce. And we had a little bit of chicken salad for lunch. But I'm on a big old diet.
And she's doing well. That's part of why she's so grumpy. All right. Who wants knitting? Who would like a headpiece which is, kind of misshapen. They just wrap satin around it. So if you're making flowers, you've got lots of satin to work with. And there's lots of netting. I'll do this for $4 to the first meet, Debbie, if somebody wants it. If not, I'll take it apart. I know diets are hard. But wouldn't be Debbie if she didn't have a little side of grumpy.
I know. Deborah Wilson will take that.
All right. Thank you, Deborah.
Girls know me. I get snarky if you get a little chatty and chat. I have to put you. I'm not a bashful person, y'all know.
Yeah, but when I get tired, I can get even slower, and that really.
Girl's been grumpy all day, girls. I've had to listen to her all day. She's grumpy.
I have been grumpy. I really have. Liam has just about aggravated me. I just can't keep him off his iPad.
I said, let him have it. What the heck? All kids do it.
Well, that means I'm going to let him do it. All right, let's just do another quick little.
Liam were fighting with Pearl over the iPad.
Well, part of it is him not being obedient. He's not being obedient. This is that pretty little wedding dress. This was the part of the bottom of it, so it's kind of a skinny to wider piece. There's still a lot there to work with. It's a really, really pretty piece. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that with it. I'm going to put, let's see what's in here. I don't even know what's in here. Here's one. Here's some. There's that piece. There's this piece. There's another one of those. I'll get this out of the way for a sec. We're just going to do another little bundle, Debbie.
Okay.
See what I've got right here. Here's a piece of bling that I got from somebody else. Put that with that. And I'm going to see, here's another full bag. All right, these really yellowed. All right, here's one of those. One of these, you've got the bottom edge. This has got a lot of pearls on it, a lot of sequins. There's another piece, and another piece, and another piece. Trying to find something different, but it's not going to happen in this bag. Got some yardage on that lace. We'll do that in just a second. Let's see. All right, we've got this applique. I don't know where I got it. Probably Carla or Ivy. Which do you think, Debbie?
I'm going to say Ivy.
Okay. And here's another different little dress piece. And here is, if you want some satin to work with, here's a nice piece of satin that's doubled. So you're getting twice that amount of satin. The appliques are only on this side, but you've got the two. And these have the really nice little bunch on both of them, the little bunch of pearls. So there's that. Here's another piece of that dress. Actually, this is a different dress because this one didn't yellow. The sequins didn't yellow on this one. I didn't do anything with this because it came off the back. And the seam is right there. But you can easily cut around it. And you can see the little stitching is not teeny tiny on there. It's pretty nice. And then there's another piece of this. You're getting two large pieces of satin and four of those. And let's see if we can find something different. I have a lot of big satin to cut up. I know I had one of those. Where are they? there's the bag. So there's this piece and that small piece. Yeah, I knew I had another bag. Here's this piece. Now this is more it's not a bright white, but this is more ivory, very ivory in tone, a darker ivory. And that's a nice piece right there. There's a bunch. Here's some more of that off that dress. There's a little stain right there on that one. This is a different dress. Let's see. A lot of this is just random from several dresses that I've had. Here's a small piece of this lace. There's no beading on that. Here is this piece that's got 3 of these. I'm going to hold it so you can see it. I love how they take that trim and put it down there with the pearls and the sequins. And you've got lots of small pearls on here. There's 3 of those. I'm going to do one more. And this is a large piece of lace. And this came off of a wedding dress. This was at the hem. I'm going to hold it where you can see it a little bit better. And you can see how it narrows up from taking it off the dress. I got the, no, here's the right size. Helps when you have the right side up. And you can see some of this is appliqued on, stitched on the lace, and then this is the pattern that's in it. So $40 for the whole lot, and I'll put it in a box and make it pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this piece in there too. The sequins have yellowed, but if you coffee stain the whole thing, it'll be perfect.
Sparkly Diane.
Okay, Sparkly, you got it. Debbie, are you where you can show your thing again?
No, Jack carried it inside because it's going to
Oh.
rain. No. I'll show it again later.
Yeah. She did some pretty things.
I don't know if we have any new people in here that everybody's here seen it, I think.
I don't know. We had a lot of people come in later.
Well, if you girls want to see it, I can go get one and show it to you.
All right. I'm just going to roll it up that way so I don't lose anything. So I'll make you a pretty box with that in it. All right. I wrote it down. What do I do with it? I'm going to write it again just in case. Make my notes, I won't forget. All right. Let's see. I have this lace, and it is a wide lace. And I have 2 yards of it. This is this edge, and you can see it has that shiny thread in it that makes it shine. But that's the pattern, that little row. It's kind of like a larger pattern of that little typical thing that we see all the time. And both edges are the same. So I can do fat quarters. So if somebody's not interested in yardage, I can do fat quarters. So I would have 8 fat quarters, Debbie, for $2 a fat quarter.
Pat, I'll call you back. I'm modding for Pearl, but I'll call you back in just a little bit. Okay? Bye-bye. $2 a fat quarter.
Yeah. 8 available.
There, you can hear the birds now.
I know. I love listening to Debbie's birds too. Liam and I went to a little bagel place down the street, and it was so noisy in there. I can't handle a lot of noise.
Martha.
And we went out to look outside to eat, and we could hear the birds, but the traffic was an overtone. Okay, thank you, Martha.
Rhea, 2.
All right, Rhea, do you want the half a yard with the lace on both ends, or do you want me to cut yours long ways so you have a yard, you'll have 36 inches with the lace contiguous on it?
Sparkly Diane, 1.
Okay, just let me know, Rhea, okay, because I can do it either way. It won't make any difference to me. It just depends on what you're going to use it for.
Scallops on both sides.
All right, you got it. I'm going to put normal so I don't cut it the wrong way for you. All right, I have this lace, and I've just had gobs of lace. I've sold it ages ago. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Deborah Wilson wants 1.
7. I have 8 yards of this one, Debbie.
All right, put Deborah Wilson on the last one.
I got her. I'm going to do this for $4 a yard. Because I've got plenty of that.
1.
How many did I say I had?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I said 8, but I'm not 100% certain.
Well, so far, Sparkly Diane wants 1.
Okay.
Jacqueline's saying 8. She's on top of things.
I don't know. Oh, I said 8. You don't want 8 yards.
Said 8. You have 8.
You don't want 8, Jacqueline? All right, we'll get this out of the way. That's how bad my brain is lately, and that's kind of has me a little scared sometimes. Some things will just go right out of my head as soon as I see it. All right. Let's see what else I can come up with. Want to find something different. I have this piece that I picked up at, I didn't pick this up when they were closing. It was long before. It's been in the bin in the it's 1 yard. Man, they got it on there tight. We thought that's probably what you wanted, but to let us know was that. I've been doing some different vitamins to try to help, but so far I'm not seeing any help with that. So this stuff was $40, $50 a yard. No, $39.99 a yard. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't that. It was clearance. So I have 1 yard of this, and I'm going to do it for, let me lay it out so you can see it. And you can see the mat through it. And this will be gorgeous over something with color. What did I do with my pink mat? So I'm going to do $5 a yard. $5 a fat quarter. And I have 4. And it's worth every penny. And I'm probably not making any money on it. I got it because it's just so gorgeous. You've got pearls and sequins here, pearls and sequins there.
Shabby Diane for one.
An avalanche going on here.
Martha wants one. And Cheryl Goebel wants one. And then Pam's Shabby Vintage. Pam O.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. It's beautiful. I bought it and I threw it in the bin because I'd been planning to do blingy stuff. It just hadn't worked out. But I just think it's gorgeous. You've got the pearls there, sequins there. Pam, when are you guys coming to the States? And hey, thanks for hopping in. I sewed that fabric, and I mean, Joann's is not even the top end. Can you just imagine some of the wedding shops that make handmade wedding gowns, how much they pay for their stuff? You're here in Cali.
You know what you were doing. Pull your pants up.
All right, let's see. That out of the way. Another special fabric in here somewhere.
I want you to see my dinner, Pearl.
All right, let's see your dinner. Jack is so good to her, ladies. When she starts fussing at him, I say, Debbie, he's going to stop cooking for you. Gosh, there we go. Let's see your dinner.
Oh, all you can do is see me. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Technology. Look at that. He is doing so good by her.
Yes, he is.
She starts fussing at him.
The garden.
He's going to stop cooking for you.
Rutledge. We bought these in Rutledge. Of course, the strawberries come from Aldi's, but this is our broccoli out of our garden.
That's awesome. Hey, Chris, it does look great. I have 2.5. So I have 3 yards of this lace. I think I put one in that. I think I need to hold on to this.
We're
Sorry.
on you.
I got to put that in the other 2 boxes. Well, good. They didn't see it. They didn't see it. All right. I'm going to.
Put it on you.
I thought I did.
They don't want to see my legs.
I got it on me, Debbie.
Okay. Just
All right.
Okay.
Do you guys want to see more? Tell me what you want to see.
Yeah, Pam, this old fat girl's on a diet.
My cousin's on one now, too. I've got this fabric, and it looks like silk, but it's not. It has that silk look to it, that heavy thread. I've got a couple pieces of that. They're nice.
Ooh, that sounds good, Cheryl. Pulled pork quesadillas. Ooh, that sounds
Ooh,
good.
yeah, that does sound good.
I love quesadilla.
It is good looking food. I would love to have somebody cook for me, because I don't like to cook. I never like to cook. I like to paint and do things like that. I'd rather paint the house than cook. So these pieces are a little bit different, but they're about the same amount of fabric, and I'll do them for $2.50 each, Debbie. There's 2 of them. It's a really nice piece. I had hoped to build a lot of different little bundles with the fabrics and things, but I just haven't had time, and it's just got to get out of here. See, I didn't say it, Debbie.
Chris said she would cook, but you got to do the dishes.
You got a dishwasher? I'm good with that.
You have to do the dishes. She's going to cook.
I'll put them in the dishwasher, Debbie. I don't have a dishwasher, y'all. I have to wash everything.
Yeah, we don't. Well, we got a dishwasher. It's me and Jack's hands.
Yeah, I've done dishes by hand. I'm okay with that. I don't mind the dishes. I just get tired of the cooking thing. I'm not a foodie, okay? I'm just not. All right, these will go back in the pile.
Thank
and
you,
I'll
Jack.
do something with them. So let me see what I can. Oh, I pulled this out. I didn't measure it yet. Let me measure it real fast. This came off of a wedding dress. Big skirt wedding dress. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 yards. It's going to be a close 5 yards, but 5 yards. And it's still got some of the dress fabric on it. And I'll do it for $2 a yard, Debbie. It's not one of the heavy beaded or anything like that.
Debbie Howard for 2.
Okay, thank you, Debbie.
Oh, excuse me. Martha for 1.
Okay.
Wendy Keller for 1.
Okay.
Cheryl Goebel for 2.
How many did I say I had? I think I'm gone.
5 yards. So you're probably done.
Yeah, I'm done. There's just
Cheryl.
1 yard. Yeah, just 1 yard, Cheryl. Sorry. If I see any more like this that's in the bin, I'll see if I can put together a good yard for you out of that. I thought I had free time this week to get so much done because Liam was
Having a storm, Debbie. She lost power.
Oh. All right, let's see what I've got some yardage of. I really love it when I can bring, 20 or 30 yards to the table. I have 5 yards of this one. It is 4 inches. And I'll do it for $2 a yard, Debbie. And again, I just measured it and don't remember what I said.
Did you get me? I didn't hear. Rhea, yeah, we got Rhea for 2 right in the beginning, didn't we?
I got. No, I didn't get Rhea on this one at all.
Well, she's at the very top.
Well, you told me Deb Howard. You started with Deb Howard, so she must have popped in there.
Popped in because she's above Martha. So yeah, we're going to have to. So it's Debbie Howard, Rhea, Martha, Wendy Keller, and Cheryl Goebel. That'll be the 5, right?
Yeah, that'll be 5. Everybody will get a yard.
Okay. Sorry, Rhea. You popped in after because you must have.
Yeah, Debbie's internet is really weird, and I've seen it happen on other channels too. We have enough for everybody to get one, Martha. I don't know how many I said I had on this one.
5. Martha.
Okay, got it.
Debbie Howard for 2.
Okay, fantastic.
all
There's
I'm
more of this. If anybody wants some, just come in and let me know. It's a pretty little lace.
Sorry, Rhea. No, we had enough, Debbie. We're okay. Everybody gets a yard, but thanks, girls. But yeah, Rhea must have jumped in after I read the names. So sorry.
I don't know how I got it so mixed up about their vacation, but I did. All right, kind of running out of. So I had extras on those. That's already, I've already brought that out. I've got, yeah, I've got lots of little pieces of lace. I've done a lace build-a-bundle before, but I don't have my bins of lace in here right now, so that would make it hard. But I think I'll do that real soon. We'll do a lace build-a-bundle. In the meantime, I have this piece of fabric. It's really different. I don't remember where I got it. I'm going to have to do this. I can do it in 2 pieces. I'm going to show it to y'all. And so that's 24. 26, 28. It's about 30 inches wide, so it's not a full yard long. It's really different. Do you see the sparkle in there, though? I'm going to hold it up so you can see. This is really
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's just really different. And I've had it in the bin for a while.
So you got 2 pieces. How much?
I have 1 piece, so that means I could do 2 pieces. And I'll do it for, let me give you a measurement though so you know what you're getting. It's probably like a 54-inch wide. I can get the 2 ends together. Keep hitting my light. Okay, that's 23, 28. It'll be about 30 inches. So it'll be about a 30 by 30 inch piece, and I'll do them for $3 each. It's a very unusual fabric. Hey, Lori B.
Lori B. and Daisy.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. All right, I'll cut it in half. Lori, did you see that other bodice I had? I sold one. I've still got one left. If you want to see it, let me know. It's got a lot of bling on it. All right. I knew I had another thing. All right. This is a 1 yard piece. It is a pink tulle, not tulle, net. You see it? Can you see that it's pink? So it's got like these little silver bubbles on it. And then it's got some that are more like little mirrors. So I'll do it for $2.50 a fat quarter, Debbie.
I mean,
And I have four. I have 1 yard of the fabric. And it's one of those wide ones too.
I am not.
I see Wendy Keller.
Hold on, let me refresh. I do on StreamYard, but I don't see it on YouTube. Hold on.
I know, it's crazy. Well, I've got it. I see Diane Shabby.
Wendy Keller and Sparkly Crafts.
Yeah, sparkly.
And two for Wendy Keller.
Okay, you got it. And at least one more. If anybody else wants another one, let me know. Whatever I have left after today, I'm going to put into. Martha, you got it, Martha. It's pretty little fabric. I always look for the unusual kind of thing too. And I will be invoicing next week for this sale and next week's sale. I'll invoice after next Tuesday, just in case I haven't mentioned it. I don't think I have.
Yeah, I'm going to try to invoice tomorrow. Ship on Thursday.
Oh, I saw these. I got these. I pick up things like this when I see it because they can be hard to find.
All I got to say is we all better get busy because what I spent with Ivy, you girls have bought all this bling with Pearl. We better be doing some crafting.
Yeah.
We better.
Well, I got to get stuff out of my way so I can actually do some crafting.
We better get our crafting shoes on.
All right, so this is a plastic placemat, perfect for, you could paint, you could use a dauber and paint like a stencil, or you can coffee stain, or you could use it on your jelly plate. I have 4 of them and they are $2 each.
Yeah, me and Martha's crafting and chatting tomorrow.
And you can have the shiny side up if you want.
Sweetheart, where you been, sweetheart? Deborah Wilson. How many you got?
I have 4.
So, sweetheart, Deborah Wilson, Daisy Taylor, and Carol L. Where you
Okay,
been?
thank you, Carol.
Where the heck have you been?
I hope you're feeling better, Carol. I know you haven't been feeling well.
Sorry, Diane. We all don't have another one, darling.
No, I wish I did. Actually, I probably have some in the room over there. I just haven't found them yet. Actually, what I'll do, Diane, I'll put your name on here.
Well, if you find Carol wanted 2, and then
Okay.
Sparkly Diane.
All right, so I'll check my back room, my storage room, and if I have something similar, are you good with it if it's like this but a little different? So let me know, because I don't want you to be unhappy with it if you get something that's a little bit different than this. Oh, there's thunder in here now. Actually, what I'll do is I'll take a picture and I'll send you the picture.
Carol says sure if it's similar.
Okay. I'll go ahead and send y'all a picture anyway, because it may not be. I'll send a picture. I'm okay with that. I got the camera.
We need to work on the times for the Christmas in July, Carol. They were asking what time girls were going to sell. Work on a schedule as soon as you
All
feel.
right. I brought this out earlier, and I'm going to bring it out one more time. This is the bodice from that wedding dress, from one of the wedding dresses, and it's loaded with pearls. The sleeves are still on it. They're net, and they're so beautiful. And you've got this pretty trim around the bottom. You can see it here. Here's the sleeve. And it's got the satin covered buttons. And look at this trim that's down the sleeve. There's 2 rows of that down the sleeve, plus this coming down the center of that. It's really, really pretty. And then you've got the back. Which is like this. I had asked 50. I'll take 45 if somebody's interested in it, but I won't go lower than that. I'll take it apart and sell bits and parts. So, but I love that. Look at all those pearls. You've got different shapes pearls too. Nobody? Okay. I just thought I'd offer it one more time in case somebody changed their mind. Let's see. I'm covered up with wedding stuff. I'm looking. Oh, I know. I wanted to get this out of my way. It's not wedding. Debbie's going to take a half a minute to do this. This is something that's got to come out of my space. For those that like to use a thinner quilt batting in their soft journals, it's not the synthetic. So I have 1.5 yards of this. This is a little thicker than some of the others, a little dense, more dense. And it is cotton. It is not synthetic stuff. You can see how dense that is. I'll do it for, I'll have yard and a half. I'll have 6 fat quarters, Debbie, for $2 each. And this is not the stuff you get at Joann's or Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
Sparkly Diane for 1. Deborah Wilson for 2.
Okay.
Daisy for 1.
Alrighty.
Lori B for 1. And
Okay.
Deborah Wilson will take what's left.
Okay, you got it. So you'll get 3 then. It's a really, really nice quality. I got this, I'm sure, at the doll makers, or no, probably at that last quilt makers estate sale. But I found I had quite a few different kinds. And then there's this one. This one is not as dense. It's a little bit looser. It's still cotton. And I have 2.5 yards. And I'll show it to you. It's lighter weight. It's not as thick. It's not as dense. It's a little bit softer. So I have 2.5 yards, so that's 8 and 2 is 12. 8 and 2 is 10. I have 10 fat quarters, $2 a fat quarter, and this is cotton as well.
Debbie Howard wants to know if you can pull it apart.
Let's see. I'm gonna take this corner right here. If I pulled really, really, really hard, I could, but I'm just tugging, and it's not going to come apart just with tugging. And it didn't even really.
Deborah Wilson 4. JMH 1. Daisy for 2. Pearl, did you freeze up? You sure did. Oh, Pearl. I think she froze, girls. Oh, Pearl. Here she did leave us, and you girls are looking at my legs. I better put my, oh, and I'm upside down. And there's a spider. Oh, this crazy camera just drives me insane. There we go. Haven't even combed my hair today, girls. Look like a wild woman. Maybe she's having a storm. I don't know. Oh, boy, it's so nice here. It's peaceful. It's going to rain here in a minute. That means I'm going to have to go inside. I'll show you. Jack works so hard in his garden. He's such a good gardener. There, I'll show you all of our backyard. There's a garden, Jack. I pick those lilies in the wild. So there, and I have 2 hummingbirds that sit with me every day. I'm out on my new patio. I don't have to be on my deck anymore, and I just love it. I use cotton balls for spun mushrooms and such. That's true, Diane. That is true, my love. I was a wild woman. Now I'm too old to be wild. Yes, he is probably, Cheryl. He would love. He's retired, and he just, yeah, he gets bored in the day. I know, Deborah, it just came across my news feed that Ann Burrell from Food Network passed away at 55. Hi, Vanessa. I hope Pearl didn't lose her internet. We'll see what's happening. Yep, I tan up real fast, Vanessa. I sit out here all day long. I don't like air conditioning. My house is warm in the winter and it's cool in the summer because we have all these trees. So we don't use air conditioning. And I sit outside, sit in that house all winter and freeze to death under electric blanket on my feet and electric blanket on my body. And I have heated chair. So I am outside. Hey, Cindy Lou, how are ya? We've lost Pearl, so you're stuck with me for a minute. What's up with you, Miss Cindy Lou? Oh. It's so peaceful and it's so nice. I don't know what we're going to do. I know, me too. I sleep with a heating pad on my feet and 4 or 5 blankets. And so when this weather is nice, this is where I am, outside all day long. You can take that air conditioning and put it somewhere else because it's not for me. Come here, Whitey. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here. Come here. So I can show you off. Come here. Come here. Come on. I have a wild cat that finally I got tamed enough where he will come to me, but he's still kind of wild, but he's Snow White. He's a beautiful cat. I know. I would love it to be 104 degrees. I'd be right out here enjoying it. I might if it's really hot and stuffy, I might turn a fan on. If I have some air moving, I'm okay, but no air conditioning for me. Come on, Whitey. Come on. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, Pearl, I wonder what's going to happen with you. Let's see if I can get her on the horn here. Miss Pearl. We'll see if she answers. Laptop working, desktop rebooting. I know we lived in a 24-room house growing up with a coal furnace because like on the first floor, there was like 2 bedrooms, the kitchen, dining room, living room. And then there was an office area. Above the kitchen was a maid's quarters. So there was a room above the kitchen that the maids would have slept in. And then there was 3 bedrooms upstairs with a bathroom that was no heat. I mean, in the winter, we had ice on the inside windows. So whoever got up first in the morning would turn on the space heater so we could use the bathroom to all get ready for school. And in the basement, there were 3 rooms that the slaves lived in. So it was a big old house, cold, cold, cold. We'd all fight for the registers, to sit on the registers when we were kids growing up. And there were 7 of us. Hey, Jane, how are you? It's starting to thunder, thunder, thunder. I sure hope it don't rain. Oh, Debbie, I hope it don't either. Get you a fan, get you some air moving. Seen you, Pearl. Yes, ma'am, we saw you. Yes, we did. Oops, yes. She better get back in there because if it starts raining, I'm leaving her. I'm leaving her high and dry. Can you hear the thunder, girls? I feel like an old woman. I look like an old woman. I am an old woman. It's still not coming up. Let's call it a night, Pearl, because it's going to rain. Let's call it. She heard me. Well, let's call it, Pearl. Martha and I will be on at 1 o'clock Central tomorrow, working on Patty's kit, the real pretty dress maker. So we're just going to call it a night, and I'm going to leave this studio. I need to go to the hospital if AC and power goes off. Oh my. Let's call it, what's Pearl saying? You're a woman. So yeah. Pearl's finds gorgeous kit. What's a gorgeous kit? What's she talking about? She's a crazy woman. Oh, let's call it. Thank you, everyone. May have a pop-up in the next few days. All right, girls, I love you all, and we will see you soon. Just come in and visit me and Martha tomorrow and get your crafting shoes on. We're going to make stacked envelopes. So get you about 4 envelopes and get you a digi kit that you like, and we will stack some envelopes. And we will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Love ya. Been fun.